What's up, cruiseaholics, and welcome aboard the Royal Caribbean's Ovation of the Seas, one of the most advanced ships in Royal Caribbean's Quantum class. This was launched in 2016. This Royal Caribbean ship comes in at 168,000 gross tons, stretches 1,141 feet, and features 16 decks. At full capacity, this Royal Caribbean ship carries about 4,905 guests and around 1,500 crew members from around the world. Today, we're going to take a full deck-by-deck walking tour of this Royal Caribbean ship. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more informative cruise videos, cruise ship tours, cruise hacks, cruise tips and tricks, and all things cruise. Now, let's begin our full walk around tour of Royal Caribbean's Ovation of the Seas. We're going to start high up on deck 15 at the aft of the ship, and we're going to work our way around each major attraction before heading down to deck 14. I'm going to give you key facts, layout tips, and things that most people miss. As we come to the aft on deck 15, the first attraction that we're going to hit is the Flowrider Surf Simulator. This is included in your cruise fare and is open throughout the sailing. Now, it is free for all guests. However, there are paid private lessons and rentals available if you want more personalized instruction or private time. You can boogie board, stand up surf, or just watch people wipe out, which I find to be very entertaining. This area also gives you amazing panoramic views because it's on the aft of the ship. Just around the corner and a few steps away is Ripcord by iFly, the ship's skydiving simulator. This is one of the Ovation's most iconic features. It's a vertical wind tunnel. It lets you float in midair as if you're skydiving. I did this. It was great. Reservations are required and fill up fast, so you need to book early through the app. Right next to the Ripcord is the rock climbing wall. This is great for kids, great for adults. The wall is designed for beginners and intermediate climbers and gives you a great view from up top. As we continue forward, on deck 16 is the sports court, which includes basketball, pickleball, soccer, and dodgeball events. Directly below where we are on deck 15 is the SeaPlex area, one of the signature features of the Quantum class, including the Ovation of the Seas, is this massive indoor sort of activity complex that they call the SeaPlex. This is the largest indoor sports and entertainment space at sea, and it's designed so that guests can enjoy high energy activities regardless of the weather or temperature, which is especially important on itineraries like Alaska. The SeaPlex also includes food and drink options like the SeaPlex Doghouse, which is in the back corner where you can grab yourself a hot dog that is complimentary. Right down from the SeaPlex, we're going to find a couple of popular spaces that are designed specifically for the younger guests. These are the Challengers Arcade and Fuel Teen Club. First up is the Challengers Arcade, which is Royal Caribbean's dedicated gaming zone. This is designed for kids, but I like to come in here and play a old school arcade game or two myself every once in a while. Right next door is an area exclusive to guests ages 12 to 17. This is the Fuel Teen Club, the main hangout on the Ovation of the Seas. Now, Royal Caribbean designed Fuel to feel more like a real-world teen hangout, more than a supervised kid space. So you got lounge seating, mood lighting, music, games, a really cool social atmosphere for teens. Up next, we have the North Star, which is actually up on deck 16, but you can access it from deck 15. Now, the North Star is sort of this capsule, like an observation capsule that will lift you 300 feet above sea level, where you can get 360-degree views. As we continue along deck 15, we come to one of the more relaxing spaces on the Ovation of the Seas, which is the Vitality Spa. Now, this is the ship's dedicated pampering center. They offer a huge range of treatments designed to help guests unwind at sea. The spa menu includes everything from deep tissue massages to hot stone therapy to facials, all the spa things. There's also a full salon area where you can get your hair done. Men can get groomed, beards trimmed, manicures, pedicures, everything you need for your Royal Caribbean sailing. Royal Caribbean's Vitality Spa will often offer embarkation day discounts as well as specials for port days, so it's worth checking out on the app or stopping by early in the cruise to compare pricing. Now let's head down these stairs to deck 14, where we will come to Splashaway Bay. This is the water park for kids. It has little small slides, little splash buckets, and really shallow pools. This is definitely a favorite for families, and it's one of the busiest pool areas. Right next to that, you will find a main pool area. Around this pool, you will find plenty of loungers. Right behind this pool, you will find the Sky Bar. And across from this pool, you will find the movie screen. There is another main pool. We will get to that in just a moment. So we're just gonna step inside real quick just to cross over to the other side, and we will come back in just a moment. On the starboard side here, which when you're facing the bow, when you're on the ship and you're facing the bow or the front, the starboard side is going to be your right and the port side is going to be your left. So on the starboard side here on deck 14, we have fish and chips, which was really good. It is an additional price. You can get fish and chips, fried shrimp, fried calamari, lobster roll, battered sausage, hand-cut chips, and what they call a deep fried candy bar. I didn't try it, but it sounds delish. As we leave fish and chips, we will travel down the starboard side and past Splashaway Bay and the first outdoor pool and whirlpools, and we will come to another pool and whirlpool area, and this area houses the pool bar. which is on the opposite side of the Sky Bar. So the Sky Bar serves the other outdoor pool, and the pool bar serves this particular pool, which is actually an indoor pool. Now this pool is open. They have it open right now, but it is an indoor pool that could be protected if they close it by a glass dome. So because Ovation sails to places like Alaska, this pool would stay warm year-round once it's closed. Going forward, we arrive at the adults only solarium. Now y'all, this is probably one of the best solariums I have ever been to. This is probably one of the best solariums I've ever seen. One of the most peaceful, one of the most beautiful solariums that I have ever been to and seen. So I'm just gonna remove the map off the screen and stop talking so that you guys can just enjoy this amazing solarium. Heading back to the inside, on the port side, we come to the living room. This is another of Ovation of the Seas dedicated teen spaces. It's a hangout for ages 13 through 17, and it's kind of tucked away so the teens feel like they have their own little world on board. Inside, you're going to find gaming stations, comfy lounge seating, music. Inside, you're going to find gaming stations, lounge seating, music, movies, and tons of supervised activities that's run by the youth staff. So it's not a daycare, it's more of a social space where teens can meet friends, relax, come and go as they please during open hours. Right beyond the living room is one of the most busy and most popular spots on board, and of course, that is the Windjammer Marketplace. This is Ovation of the Seas main buffet, which is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It offers a variety of international dishes as well as domestic dishes. Breakfast has classics like eggs, bacon, pastries, fruit, waffles, pancakes, and it also has Asian breakfast items and a full omelet station. Now, lunch and dinner are going to rotate daily. They have carving stations, pastas, curries, salad, comfort food, and themed options depending on the day. There's also a dedicated dessert area and drink stations with water, tea, juice, and coffee. On this particular ship, at the aft of the ship, back behind the Windjammer, you will find outdoor seating connected to the Windjammer, which is a great place for you to take your breakfast, lunch, or dinner outside and enjoy the view. As we round up deck 14, we come to Coastal Kitchen. This is Royal Caribbean's exclusive restaurant for suite guests and Pinnacle members. Breakfast and lunch are available to Star Class guests and Sky Class guests, and C Class guests have access to dinner only, but they need to make reservations. Also, with Pinnacle Club members, they have access to meals, but it's also based on availability. Reservations are required for dinner and recommended for other meals. We are now down on deck 5, starting at the forward at the Royal Theater. This is where Royal Caribbean has its shows, its Broadway production shows, guest entertainers, comedians, game shows. We are going to move aft towards the back of the ship, and we're going to arrive at the Focus Photo Gallery. This is where you can browse and purchase all your professional photos that will definitely be taken throughout the cruise. Most Royal Caribbean ships now use a facial recognition system, so instead of searching through a wall of a bunch of prints, which is old school, your photos are going to appear digitally in your personal gallery on the touch screens. You can order prints, canvases, and digital packages. Next up, we have the Schooner Bar. Now, this is Royal Caribbean's iconic nautical themed piano lounge. I love this lounge, particularly on the Ovation of the Seas, because as you can see in the carpeting, it's actually shaped like some kind of boat and actually really looks like you're on like a pirate ship or something like that. So I had a really good time here. Every night you'll find a live piano player, leading sing-alongs, taking requests. It's probably one of the most social bars on the ship. Connected to the schooner bar, you will find Chops Grill, which is Royal Caribbean's signature steakhouse. Back in the corner is where they meet for the chef's table. Now this is an intimate multi-course dinner that's hosted by the ship's chef. It is limited seating, so make sure you book before your cruise. Right next door, you'll find Izumi, which offers sushi, sashimi, and hot stone dishes. Ovation's Izumi has a sushi bar and table seatings. It also has upgraded menu items like tempura platters, which was amazing, udon bowls, and the all-famous baked snow crab. As we move towards the Esplanade, you will notice the bionic bar on your starboard side. Now here is where robots will actually mix your cocktails. I'm not into this. I mean, it's cool to watch, but I'm not into this that much because you have to pay a gratuity to a robot. And I ain't paying for that. Just past the bionic bar, you will find the shore excursions desk. Now you should be booking your shore excursions before you get on the ship because they're always cheaper. There's always some kind of sale, especially during Black Friday. But if you don't, you can speak with the staff about tours, port activities, and any last minute bookings. You can also use the Royal Caribbean app to book your excursions. But if you don't want to do that, you can come down to shore excursions desk. Stepping into the Via, one of the more quiet, elegant places on the Ovation of the Seas, you will find a couple of standout venues. First, there's Jamie's Italian. Jamie's Italian is the celebrity Jamie Oliver's Italian restaurant, known for its fresh pastas, handmade breads, the famous plank appetizers, and rustic entrees. It's warm and cozy and is a great specialty option for families or date night. I specifically love their lamb chops. Right next to Jamie's, you will find Vintages, which is the ship's dedicated wine bar. Vintages is a calm, upscale atmosphere, and it offers wine flights and tapas-style small plates. It's a great spot for pre-dinner drinks or quiet conversations. Towards the aft, you will find Next Cruise. This is Royal Caribbean's onboard booking center. If you book here, you will usually get extra onboard credit, lower deposits, and even better rates for your next sailing. Even if you're unsure, they can place a no-risk placeholder reservation, which you can always then transfer to your travel agent once you get back from your trip. Across from Next Cruise is Cafe 270. This is a grab-and-go cafe. They serve sandwiches, salads, soups, wraps, and pastries, most of which is included in your cruise fare. This is one of the best places for a fast, really good lunch that isn't crowded like the Windjammer. Let's step into 270. 270 is one of the most innovative spaces on any Royal Caribbean ship. By day, it's a huge, relaxing lounge with, as you guessed, 270-degree panoramic ocean views. It's gorgeous. At night, it becomes this immersive theater with this high definition, what they call Vistarama projection screen and robo screens. So 6 robotic arms that perform synchronized choreography. The shows here have a mix of acrobatics, music, and technology in a way that you won't see anywhere else. So let's loop back down from 270 towards the central Esplanade. We pass through a selection of shops, jewelry, beauty products, watches, souvenirs, etc. And we land at Wonderland, one of the most visually stunning restaurants on board, I think. It's inspired, of course, by Alice in Wonderland, and the experience is surrounded by an imagination and molecular gastronomy. That's their word. I would not have come up with that word. But the menu is divided into elements. There's a sun element, fire, ice, earth, and sea. And the dishes arrive as like these artistic creations. If you go here, make sure that you get the short ribs. These short ribs are the most... I cut my short ribs with a butter knife. Let me just put it that way. So Wonderland is going to connect directly back to Izumi, creating a full circle. All right, let's go down to deck 4. We're going to start at the Royal Theater again, and moving aft, we'll push past a bunch of more retail spaces and arrive at the music hall. Now, this is a 2-story live event space where you'll find bands, rock shows, themed dance parties, karaoke, late night events. Now, the upper decks have billboard tables and a bunch of lounge seating, and the lower level is the main stage area. Right behind the lower level in the music hall, there's a hallway that leads to the casino, and we will see that in a moment. Just outside the music hall is the English style pub called the Amber and Oak. It's themed like a traditional British tavern, which I love that atmosphere. Here you can find live guitar music, musicians, craft brews. It's just a really relaxed, cozy vibe. Next to the pub is Sorrento's Pizza, where they serve free, unlimited slices of Royal's signature pizzas, plus some pastas and desserts. Do y'all remember when Royal Caribbean had the nerve to send out an email asking people if they would ever pay for Sorrento's? Do y'all remember that? Clearly that backfired on them, because Sorrento's Pizza is still free. Connected to Sorrento's is the Cafe Promenade, which is open almost 24 hours. Here you will find sandwiches, pastries, cookies, and specialty coffees. It's one of the busiest yet most convenient spots on decks 4 and 5. Across the way is La Patisserie, a specialty dessert and coffee shop. They sell chocolates, French pastries, and premium espresso drinks. We are now fully in the deck 4 section of the Royal Esplanade. On the port side, you will find Boleros. This is a Latin-themed lounge with live salsa, bachata, rum cocktails, very high energy nighttime atmosphere. This place doesn't get the hype that it deserves, I think. I think the more people should visit Boleros, more people should get up and actually start dancing. Across from Boleros, you can find guest services and other retail shops. Down on deck 3, we're going to first pass the lower level of the music hall where I told you they had that hall that leads into the casino. So this is still part of the music hall, but it also has slot machines as you walk towards the casino. This small corridor will lead you directly into the Casino Royale, which is full Vegas style with slots, table games, craps, roulette, blackjack, all of the things. It also has a bar. This was my favorite game here. She did right by me. Further aft is Ovation's 4-restaurant main dining room concept. Like what they do on the celebrity cruise ships, this is unique to the Quantum class. Instead of one big dining room, decks 3 and 4 host 4 themed main dining room venues, each with its own style and decor. The menus will rotate and some parts are similar, but the feel is supposed to be more intimate and more elegant than on ships with a single massive dining room. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and have found it helpful as you plan your Royal Caribbean cruise. If you did, please take a moment to hit that like button because it really helps the channel grow. And if you love cruising content, ship tours, tips, port guides, and everything in between, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy cruising! that you looking for?
And when it comes to casino cruise experiences,
here.
nothing
So
compares
some
to
kind
Casino
of
Royale.
Stop,
Consider
Mom.
your slice
Mom,
of Vegas
come on.
right here at sea.
Okay.
With thousands
Stop.
of square feet of non-stop action,
Mom,
all your favorite
stop.
games, and endless opportunities.
Okay,
to
ready?
win
Take
big.
3.
The more you